So here she is. This is Ram, the brand new attacker which everyone is talking about in the new season of Rainbow Six Siege. And in this video, I want to show off a lot of really good locations for Ram, which is definitely going to make your games better. And this is a video I've kind of wanted to do for a lot of operators where I'm less scripted and more just going into the matches, talking to you freely and showing off a lot of tricks. I know a lot of people have been wanting this style of content, so in this video, I'm going to try and go through all of the ranked maps and basically show off really good locations which you can get early in the round, which will make Ram very useful. But to start this video, I'm going to have to explain something known as phantom pressure. Now, the thing that sets Ram apart from other vertical operators is the fact that she can do them, much more safer and much more faster. Like, take for example, Clubhouse. If you come over here, watch for your spawn peaks, obviously, and you can simply just throw this straight in here, detonate it, and it'll start shredding up the floor into the downstairs bomb site. It'll go all the way to the end, and now you have this massive hole in the floor which covers pretty much this whole hallway. Yes, this can be done with Buck and Sledge, but it will use most of their utility. It's not as safe, and as well as that, you can't do that as this early into the round. It will take a lot of time, you may have to get control of main stairs, kitchen control, bar control, make sure it's safe, whereas Ram can simply just throw that in and make this hole at the very beginning of the round. This allows Ram to do something known as phantom pressure. So for example, if we come over here into kitchen, let's say we open up this hole here, this hole here will give me an angle down here. If someone is playing here and I'm standing up here, I'm throwing flashbangs down, I'm trying to shoot them, this is pressure. I'm pressuring the person here, so they expose themselves to me, or if one of my teammates is playing at the bottom of main stairs, expose himself to them. That is pressuring the enemy. However, what Ram allows you to do is open up these big holes and do something known as phantom pressure. So even if me or my teammates don't use this hole at all, there's a rotate here, you can see church door, but let's say in this entire attacking round, we don't even look through this hole. But these holes do exist, but again, we don't use them. Even though none of us are using these holes, anyone who's playing here, standing in armory or church, trying to rotate into the other bomb site, they're going to be cautious of this. So you're going to be pressuring the enemy and changing their movements even if you aren't playing there. That's what Ram allows, and this is called phantom pressure. So we're basically pressuring the enemies playing here without even doing anything. Just the fact that this hole is open here, and we've done this so easily at the beginning of the round with Ram, means that anyone playing in this area is already pressured without even any attackers being there. So if you're playing in church and you want to rotate to main stairs, or you want to go through this rotate here, you're going to be worried about looking at these holes. You can say, is there going to be an attacker looking down at me? Is there going to be a cam up here looking at me? You're going to be worried about these holes, where in reality, there's 3 attackers pushing blue and 2 on kitchen up there. So there might not even be anyone here, but this defender is still going to be worried, and that's another thing to pressure them. So that's what makes Ram so much stronger than the other vertical operators right now, is the fact that she can do that so efficiently and so fast at the beginning of the round to basically scare the defensive team. Because just imagine later in the round when this is all open from the very start of the round and the attackers are pushing kitchen hatch in blue. If you're trying to stop someone dropping kitchen hatch and you're playing here, you're still going to worry from getting hit from here. And you can kind of do this by the kitchen window as well. If you quickly just spawn here, run here, and chuck this in, start making some holes, then immediately you have some holes here, and this is going to pressure any defender who's trying to hide under here. Yes, it makes it a bit more dangerous to grab this hatch, but you can do that from vertical repel as Habana in a pretty safe way, or you can kind of bring Habana, do it from here in freezer, just do 2 pellets at a time into that bit. But that means anyone maybe playing pulse or going for a nitrocell, they're going to have to worry about being hit from these holes. So that is basically what phantom pressure is with Ram, and I'm going to show a lot of examples of these on all the different ranked maps, since it is a very strong aspect of her gadget. So I think this little bit is the best example for Clubhouse, so let's head over to Oregon. Now, Oregon is a great map. To a lot of people, it's the best map in the game. However, I won't lie when I say a lot of the bomb sites do not have a lot of vertical play. For example, if you're attacking top floor, there's not really any roof hatches. If you're defending bottom floor, other than hatches, there's not really any destructible floors itself. You just kind of have to play hatches. But as bomb site, which does have a lot of vertical play, is the kitchen and sort of meeting one, so this entire middle floor. And a great thing you can do with Ram is just simply spawn here, go and repel on kids, throw this in as soon as possible, detonate it, and it starts tearing up the floor. Now you've got an angle directly into kitchen, and again, we've done this fast as possible, keeping in mind what I was saying last match, and you've now got this, once again, you've got this phantom pressure. You can also, if you're out here, come around to this window. I'll quickly, open it from this side and then show you what I mean. Come up here, chuck this bad boy in, open up the floor. You can throw it that way as well, and it'll go through the wall, the reinforced wall, which is usually here. Now, you typically do bring a thermite and place it over here to open up the wall. There you go. We've just made holes here as well. So that means in that little amount of time, because Ram can do this all from safety, she doesn't even have to enter the building. Throw it in here from that window, throw it from kids repel window. if you go down into the bomb site, as you can see, just like what I said with Clubhouse, this makes a lot of locations dangerous for defenders. Like, they stand here, you know, they're in the view of Kid's window. A lot of people rotating here can get picked there. So again, this is the phantom pressure I'm talking about. A defender is going to be way more cautious standing in these areas, even if there isn't any attackers there, because they have to worry about this door, they have to worry about this window. So if they're going for swings here, for example, if they're trying to hold this, they have to worry about all these different angles. So that's like what makes RAM so strong, is even if you aren't using these holes, you're just giving the defenders so much more work, because then they have to be like, okay, I have to watch myself from here, I have to watch myself from here, now I have to watch myself from all these big holes. And although Oregon does have, not, you know, a lot of hard floors here, so if that's reinforced and they're playing below, can't really use Ram's buggy here. As you see when we go into some other maps, which are, you know, very destructible, she's gonna pretty much tear straight through those maps. So here we are on the Consulate rework, a map that's got a lot more destructibility than Oregon does. And a lot of the floors you'll play vertical on is, if they're playing in the middle floor, you'll play vertical from top floor, and if they're playing in the basement, you'll play vertical from middle floor. So a very common path people take, they can just, you know, jump in piano window, pick up the drone, and start sending this bad boy out, you know? Throw that down, if there's anyone playing the wall. You've done that pretty much easily. This hatch is usually reinforced, but again, if you place this here, throw it down, you can see anyone in kitchen, by the hallway and stuff like that, you know, flash them out, take some peeks onto the hallway, watch the rotate hole. You know, it's like, Ram's absolutely insane for this. And I'll stop, you know, trying to bring up the phantom pressure point, because I assume a lot of you will understand it by this point. But that just means, you know, at the beginning of the round, you can do that in the first, you know, 20, 30 seconds. That now means that any defender playing down here will then, of course, once again, have to worry about these holes. So if there's anyone on the wall, they have to worry about this bit. If there's anyone playing behind this car over here, they have to worry about hitting from above. Like, there's even a hatch there, so if anyone's playing here, you can go to the very top floor and get them through the hatch. There's a very common rotate hole here. You might see mirrors on this wall and stuff like that. Very common hallway. You know, they've got all these holes to watch for now. So again, in the very early seconds of the round, you've just opened up all these holes. And now these very common defensive standpoints have been completely shredded open. So any mirror playing here is going to have to worry about that. Anyone rotating here is going to have to worry about that. Anyone even playing in this hallway, which is the main connector between the bomb sites, are going to have to worry about these holes. And I've still got one in my pocket after that. You know, we can just head up here, chuck another one down. Bada bing, bada boom. You can watch anyone by pillar now. Anyone, if your teammates are pushing yellow, you know, like, don't worry. I'll flashbang from above. You swing yellow. Swing the pillar, get anyone. You know what I mean? And Ram is a double-edged sword, you know? You can get hit from... You can get shot back from the defenders, so... There's some locations where you do have to watch, because you can get hit back. And I'll bring up the point, you know, I'll try and be my last time bring up the point. You've got that phantom pressure. You know, defenders are going to worry about those holes way more than the attackers are going to worry about them. Yes, attackers can die through the holes, but again, if you're a defender, right? And your attackers are pressuring yellow in the breach, and you come here, you've got breach to worry about, yellow to worry about. Now you've got these holes to worry about. You come through here, you've got a hatch to worry about. You've got, again, these holes to worry about. If the attacker plants a diffuser there, you've got these holes to worry about, as well as an open breach, as well as yellow, as well as hatch, as well as back flank. So she just is insane. A lot of positions, although they've been soft this whole time, people don't worry about getting hit from here or here. If there's a buck, you know, he makes small enough holes that you can kind of fight back and maneuver around them. But the fact that Ram can make a long one, it just makes the defense way more scared. So, like, we'll use this one on Bank for an example. A lot of you may be wondering why I'm repelling here and not using the ladder. That's a tip for another time. I'll get into that at some point. But that's not what we're focusing on here. We're focusing on speed with Ram, and this is the Bank example. So let's say they're defending open area or archives or kitchen. Spawn up here, quickly around on here, chuck one of these bad boys in here. Boom. Detonate it off. And again, you've got all these holes open. Speed is a massive part of Ram, because you want to be pressuring them as soon as possible. That hatch will typically be reinforced a lot of the time, but you want to be pressuring these enemies as much as possible, because there's a big point that the enemies are now pressured from. Do that again. You've opened up all this floor, and this is, again, like the first 20, 30 seconds of the round. Of course, double-edged sword, if a defender is playing there, they can watch anyone jumping in these windows now. So just coordinate with your team and make sure you're not, you know, giving away your teammate's position. But even though I've still got one of these boogies in my pocket, as you can see, very early in the round, these holes are now open. So defenders have to watch this. They have to watch this. They have to watch this. They have to watch this. Anyone pushing over here in kitchen as well. So if you're pressuring from this window, pressuring from above, roamers can't even stop that easily. If someone's roaming over there, you know, maybe they'll get a shot on one of these boogies, but because they're so hard to destroy, and the back end is like the bit where you have to shoot. If it's like over here, they won't get a good enough angle from that hallway. So in the first 20 seconds, you've made this hole here, and this position is very exposed. Some people may play shield here, may play behind this, you can get shot from there. So now a defender is going to have to go worry about these two angles, where it's typically only this one. And sometimes they have to worry about this angle, but it'll be later in the round. You know, if it was a buck or a sledge, they would have droned out that entire, you know, top main, top square, CEO and all that, they would have droned out all that, gotten in, and then started to play vertical control. As well as that, they'd have to worry about nitro cells, cameras being up there, everything. They have to worry about so much. But with Ram being able to chuck it through the window, detonate it right away, and open it this early into the round, that pressure has already been applied before defenders have even finished up setting up site. Same with their defending archives as well. You know, top square is something relatively easy to get control of as an attacker, especially when you're defending downstairs. So you can just come up, say, oh, chuck this in, go straight through the floor, and there you go. You start opening up the floor into archives. As you can see, that's where the bomb site is right now. So you've done that, you've got control so easily. You come in, and there you go. You have one of the main connectors of the bomb site, which is the standard doorway, covered from above. Yes, you have another connector over there, but people will still run through this doorway. That's a major rotate between bomb sites now being covered. And again, you can do this in the first 20 seconds. Now, here we have Kanal. Kanal is a really fun one because this map's very destructible. You know, basement bomb site is probably the second preferred bomb site other than the top one. You can do this so easy. Like, come over to main door, you know, beginning of the round, chuck this bad boy down here. Start opening up. There's bathroom exposed. There's bottom trench exposed. Throw some utility down there to clear anything on trench, anyone playing there. You've got the bathroom bit. You can quickly run around here. Come on, rappel on this window. Pick up the boogie. Quickly chuck it in. Detonate it. And there you go. That is part of the bomb site now exposed once again. You can watch the doorway into the hallway. That's the hallway. Lockers is just back there. Now you can watch that very easily. Again, you have to worry about getting shot back. There's a big risk with Ram, which I think a lot of people forget. You do have to, you know, watch yourself for them. But again, doing all this at the very beginning of the round, and I'll bring it up, the phantom pressure, defenders are going to have to worry about these now. And another good one here is if you just quickly come up here, again, early in the round, probably drone this one, make sure it's clear. Open this up, come down here, chuck this in. You can do this from the outside, because people don't typically reinforce that. I could have thrown that a bit better, maybe not to get the desk in the way. But, you know, there's the hatch drop. There's a very common pit defenders playing as well. I don't have the shotgun equipped for some reason, but, you know, you can play vertical with her pocket shotgun. I'll have to equip that for the next map. But there you go. That's you, like, got so much pressure from above now, so you can play on these stairs, watch anyone rotating there. Even when there's roamers, like, there could still be roamers here. Like, we don't even have to clear roamers to do this for the most part. You've got these holes now existing. The scuba... There's hallway. You know, there's a lot of this bomb site here. You got this other one. Again, I could have made this one better, but you get the gist of it. And we've also got reception open, which covers bathroom as well. So, you know, there's all that. So this is, you know, a lot of work covered done by the attackers, a lot of map progression done in a very small amount of time, and in a relatively safe way. Now, Chalet is another fun one because of how destructible it is. I'm going to make it so it turns left this time just to see how it will go here. So you just throw it straight through, detonate it. Hopefully that chair doesn't get in the way. It looks like it just got in the way a little bit. It should move past it. But when you do that, there's connector right there. That's connector already covered from above by simply doing that. Could have done a better job of that one, but again, you get the gist of it. So there's connector, you know, flash up anyone in connector. Here's the back garage wall. There is just around the corner from wine. Again, you can do that very fast, and a big part of this is from safety as well. Like, we're not entering the building to do these for the most part. Like here, throw this in, start detonating that, it'll start shredding open this bit. Again, from safety, because the element of surprise through that window, you can throw it and quickly hide and detonate it. This bit doesn't cover up a lot, you know what I mean? Like, there's a mirror window there. Well, you know, people like to put mirror windows there. There's the other door for connector, and especially, here's the wall. So, bandits tricking this, that means, so you can coordinate, someone takes top mezzanine, you throw your boogie here, right? So it's like someone's on the wall, open up this window, just pretend we're outside. The ram, who's down there, will throw that in, as it stops opening, you take mezzanine control, you look down, kill anyone bandit tricking, just like that. It's really easy as well if they're playing kitchen, you know, chuck it in here. Here's kitchen all opened up. Very, very simple way of doing it. There you go, that's the bomb site. So you have the whole of kitchen. Done a quick restart here because I want to show you another one for kitchen. Again, just spawn here, make your way around here, quickly head and rappel on here, on the bedroom window. Cook your boogie. Ready, 3, 2, 1, chuck it, boom. Now that hatch is typically reinforced, so it will go over the hatch. So I'm just going to pick this up, throw it here just to pretend like that hatch is reinforced. It will go through that bit as well. So it'll open up this bit. And again, even if there's a roamer here, right, or a roamer here, all you have to do is this: go on a rappel, chuck it in, element of surprise with the barricade, and hide. Get off rappel, go do your other thing. You know what I mean? The amount of time they have to react is very minimal. Even if the drone doesn't do its full completion, you're already starting to open up a tiny bit of it. Like, defenders won't be able to react that fast. That's just how this gadget is extremely bulletproof. You know, like you can do the same on solar. Chuck this in, detonate it, and that means anyone playing trophy will now have to worry about these holes above them. And a massive thing about this is, again, you're doing it very early into the round. Got all these holes here and stuff like that. Here's the bathroom example. I'll chuck this in, detonate it, start opening up these holes here. There you go. You got an angle into the kitchen hallway. That is the kitchen hallway down there. That's this west main. This kitchen hallway. You've got all this, and this one will keep going through as well. So it covers the hallway. Again, if there's roamers here, they won't have enough time to react to this. They won't have like a lot of utility to react to this as well. So even if you come through here like I was doing earlier, I don't know, I made a tier list video and a lot of people said that I was wrong for putting Ram in S tier, but I highly disagree with you. Now Kafe is a map where pretty much every bomb site has vertical play. If you're middle floor, you'll play from the top floor, you've got this skylight and hatch, and if you're playing in kitchen, you'll play from middle floor as well. So I'll show off like a few. So for example, if you come over here, very beginning of the round, do this very fast. You can come over, get your boogie, throw it in here, detonate it, you start opening up kitchen. So a lot of kitchen is now exposed from above. Down directly here is like where the wall is, so people might trick that. So you can throw some gadgets down, cook a grenade, bounce it off that, it'll bounce down, it'll hit that area. I believe you can do it in this hallway as well. Chuck that in, start opening this up. This opens the entirety of the bottom of red hole, so now you've got all these holes to deal with. So anyone playing in this hallway now has to be like, oh crap, I've got like all this above. Like, if you're a defender trying to take back a bomb site and you see this, you're gonna worry. But pretend like this barricade is up, just because I'm gonna hop out it real quick. But you go and repel here, you chuck this down here, blast through the barricade, detonate it. As you can see, this hatch is usually reinforced, but then you've got like the top half of freezer open. That means anyone, maybe someone's trying to trick this wall or something, they've got these holes now. You know what I mean? So the vertical play, with Ram, in a very safe distance, you can understand, do it there for a bit. Here's like some of the other holes which are made. You've got that window which like looks onto here now. You've got red hole, you understand, you can do all these little bits. These ones you can do from safety. You may have to take a bit of site control upstairs to open up these ones. But again, you understand the efficiency with Ram at this point. Now, Border is a fun map for Ram. Fast as possible, make your way over to this little bit here. I bet some of you didn't know if you come here, you can actually rappel onto this bit. You don't have to get on top of the bus. This is if they're defending, bathroom, workshop and all that. Chuck this in, boom, boom, boom. We'll start opening up this floor. Here's a lot of workshop now open just from above. A lot of people will sit behind here. You've got the hatch around here as well, so people have to worry about that. So you've got this whole bit open just from chucking it on this window, This bit's brick, but it made its way over. From this window, that's like by the waiting room. You got customs over there, so you got the hallway, metals over that way. So you can watch this window, this doorway from this window now. Defenders have to worry about that really easily. Quickly come on rappel onto sandwich if you want. Chuck this in. Now you might want to change your direction for this one. I've not tried this one yet, so we'll put it to the left. It will just make its way around, so maybe you want to throw it a bit better than I did. Hopefully that will kind of make its way around a little bit and start opening up holes. Oh, there you go. There's the doorway, bottom metal. Anyone playing here? Go on vert rappel. Now, of course, again, you do have to worry about getting shot back. Just lob some gadgets into sight. A lot of people are going to have to worry about these. And I still have another boogie in my pocket, so we can do them at the very beginning of the round from relative safety. Once you get sight control, maybe hop through this window. I mean, you can play vertical below this window as well. I'll hop out to quickly show you. If you throw the boogie in here, let's say this is soft, right? We'll throw the boogie right there. We'll let that start there. We'll make it go across. Start tearing that up. We'll allow it to go through that wall as well. We'll let the little gadget do its thing. So now, this is the whole of bathroom open up. And into this bit as well, from archives. So I'll head down and quickly show you. But just by throwing it through that window, look at bathroom. Like, you've, from safety, just went up there, threw one of her gadgets through this window, and this is what bathroom now looks like. Again, all this can be done at the very beginning of the round, with little influence from any roamer. People like putting rotates here into workshop. People like playing a shield here. People like to hide in these corners. If your teammate's playing on that window, someone's hiding here, you chuck a flashbang down, your teammate jumps in, swings and kills them. Like, the potential for Ram is absolutely incredible. Like, this is one of my favorite ones because you've just pinched and, hurt bathroom so hard. People like to hide in this. A lot of people struggle to kill people in bathroom. Doing this, you have just instantly given away their position, made their defense a lot weaker, because now anyone in bathroom is going to have to worry about an open window directly above them. Like, that is insane. Now, Skyscraper is a map where the two most popular bomb sites are on the top floor, which don't have a lot of vertical play. However, you can think outside the box a bit. Of course, I'll show you if you're attacking kitchen and bedroom, because those are downstairs bomb sites. But you can quickly come over here, chuck this in, bada bing, bada boom, let it do its turn, and this can start shredding up the floor. Now, the bomb site is up here, so you're not going to be able to play down below, unless, of course, they are below. Let's say, for example, they do go kitchen. There's a bomb site down there. there's the rotate between bomb sites. So that's already good enough tip for that. However, if you want to reverse that and say they are playing top floor, that means now you can play below them. So look, over here, there's commonly a rotate there. People like to play a shield in that little corner there. You can play them from below. Or you can come over here and watch the hooker, no, sorry, not the hooker, geisha rotate. I'm getting my maps mixed up here. The geisha rotate. You can watch that from below as well. So, you know, RAM works two ways and can be used by both sides. Same if you make your way over, you spawn this side, you make your way over here, chuck this bad boy in, detonate it. We'll go away and do its thing. And down here, as we can see, is the bedroom bomb site. So that's directly below us. So again, you've just chucked that in, low risk, you spawned, repelled up, low risk, chucked that in, and now bedroom is open up like this. You can take site control, and then you can start to throw more down. Throw another one there. No, there's more of the site. I kind of threw that one a bit off. Bedroom's more this way, so pretend like that was a good throw. But again, you understand what I'm saying here. If you've made it this far into the video and you still don't think RAM is an S tier operator, then I don't know what else to show you. Right, with Coastline having kitchen bomb site as a very popular one, which has a lot of vertical play, that means you can quickly run over to penthouse window, cook your boogie a little bit, chuck it in, detonate it, and it will quickly go like this. Now, I'm going to jump in this window. I don't recommend doing this in a real match because you should drone everything. There'll be roamers up here, but the boogie will be safe. But I recommend if you're on rappel, go somewhere else, and I'll show you in a sec. But I want to show you like the holes you've made. There's bathroom. Here's service. You have the rotate just over there, so you know you got like your pocket shotgun typically. I don't know why I'm not running it because I'm an idiot. But you know, there's the bomb site. There's a lot of service open, so quickly throw that in there. You know that creates pressure from bathroom. I'll quickly show you what that looks like from below. So again, this is the first 20 seconds of the round, and bathroom looks like this. It would take forever for a buck or sledge to do this because they have to get site control. They have to be safe. So, you know, they have to clear roamers. Ram doesn't. She could, you know, if she's going to enter the room, she has to clear roamers, yes. But she doesn't have to enter the room because the boogie can just fly through windows. Now, I have a feeling this may be a nerf in the future and they may remove this feature from Ram. But as it currently stands, she can do this with relative ease. Now, some people might not reinforce this wall. In most games it will be reinforced, but you can, if it isn't reinforced, just, you know, chuck this in, start opening up kitchen. But you typically do want to get VIP control for this one. You know, there's kitchen open up. If you throw it that side, it will also open up by the rotate and stuff like that. But if I'm not wrong, there should be a very good one here. But this one just came into my head, so we're gonna cook for a minute here. Let's put the direction of the boogie on the right, chuck this in white like this, make it go right, and this should, if I'm not wrong, start opening up there, which means if anyone is playing underneath main desk, yep, there you go, I just cooked on the spot with that one. Anyone who's playing by here now has holes above them. You've done that from white window. You've chucked it in, it's went around that way, and this came around here. This is why going in custom games and experiment and it's so fun, because I just thought of that there, you know. Most of these I've thought up on the spot, to be honest. This one literally just came into my head. I thought, you know what, I'll try it. Goes around here. Here's main desk. People like to play behind main desk, and it's kind of a hard place for people to clear, and I have just flashbanged myself. Yeah, that means anyone playing main desk now has to worry about holes above them, and you've done that from safety, you've done that from white. That is, that's really cool. Now, Theme Park is a map that you will unfortunately have to take a lot of site control, or upstairs clearing, I mean, because a lot of the windows you throw in here, you're not going to get a massive full effect from the boogies. A lot of the best things are going to come from waiting room, so I'll show you, but for the most part, you will have to take upstairs control, so you do have to watch for roamers. So this is a map where you do have to slow down a little bit for RAM, because you want to hold on to them, and then you want to come over by this bit, you know, chuck one down here, let it go through the wall. Why are you not going through the wall? Okay, that's a little bug there. That one's weird, so I'll put it on this side of the wall, but that was a bug. But, you know, open up this little bit. You know, that's why you want to take clear roamers and then start opening it up. That's the best place for this, because downstairs armory is a very popular bomb site. However, if they are playing in drug, you don't typically see people play drug anymore. That's, you know, more of an old theme park thing. But you can come over to Kafe door, chuck it down, detonate it, and it will start opening a lot of the lab or storage, whatever it's called, site over by bathroom and stuff like that. And, you know, it will clear a lot of this bit. You know, here's drug over here as well, here's the corner. So with that one boogie from safety, you're showing storage, showing bathroom and you're showing drug as well. So even if that's not the bomb site and people are playing there, you can do that. However, I recommend for Kafe, because there's not a lot of exterior windows touching these bits, save a lot of them and then take control of your clear roamers and use them in like office and waiting room. As you can see, I still forgot to equip the shotgun. But yeah, save them for these rooms because all this floor is destructible, so you won't be using your boogie on all these pieces of floor. But unlike the other maps, you can't really do them from safety. So Theme Park is definitely a map where you have to take a bit longer with Ram, but she's still very useful. So this is a future version of me who's currently editing because I just thought of this one. We come to this window of bathroom. I'm going to do a test one first. Okay, so you should throw that straight there. Just want to make sure I'm lining this one up properly because I was editing and I was like, you know what? I said that you can get any from the outside. However, I believe if you come on bathroom window, if you chuck this a bit forward, that hit the door frame. Okay, just if you throw that forward, you actually can get into throwing a little bit from the outside with relative safety. Maybe if you put it on right a bit as well, you can kind of, you know, get a different point. But the past version of me was kind of lying, so you can sort of get it from an outside window. That's very cool. Okay, back to the main video. Now, when it comes to Villa, the two most popular bomb sites are both on the top floor. However, when it comes to a third bomb site, both of them are downstairs. People will mainly pick kitchen. Library doesn't get played that much, but luckily, if they're in kitchen, you know, you can open upstairs really easily. You can chuck a boogie in here. Start opening up the floor there. A really good one as well is you come around by bathroom. You can chuck a boogie in here. Start opening up the floor there. There you go. They're crossing paths. And as you can see, there is some kitchen down there. Here is dining room as well. So dining room gets opened up a lot. Here's the little small laundry room. That's what it's called. And once you've opened up these from safety, I recommend holding onto another boogie just so you can, you know, take clear roamers here, then chuck it down. Over here is probably a good little spot. I probably should put that on direction so it doesn't hit the wall. But you get what I'm trying to do here. And yeah, start playing some vert from here. But these two are very safe ones. Pull these ones off very easily. I think this bathroom one is very good. Just can chuck it in. It goes along here. And look, we equipped the shotgun this time. Yay, it only took me like half the maps in the game. But that's typically reinforced. Or some people like to open that as well when they play vert. It depends on the lobby you're in. But now you've got these holes here, you know? So people playing here have to watch out for that. And all these holes are open. So again, if you chuck a boogie that way, chuck a boogie that way, and again, let's say this is first 30-40 seconds of the round, any anchors are going to have all these holes above them. And if you've played in this bomb site, you know that when you're like standing around here and all these holes are here, it's hard to fight back. You're watching the doorway over here, you're watching people pushing from this staircase in this window, you're watching people from the hallway, and now you've got all these holes above. And again, there might not be any attackers on them, but that is phantom pressure. You're going to worry about these. If you're one of these players who don't worry about these, then I don't know, you're unreal. Everyone will worry about these holes, whether there's an attacker there or not. Every defender is going to worry about this. Again, you can, you know, fight back from below, but a lot of the time the attackers are going to get the upper hand on you because they have the high ground. High ground is always better. Now, in Outback, I'd say she's best for when the defenders are defending the bedroom, since, you know, top floor, you're not getting a lot of usage. Not a lot of people like to play mechanics. I don't even mind mechanics that much, but not a lot of people like to use it. But, like, you can throw this in here. It won't shred through this bit, but not a lot of people will reinforce upstairs when they defend bedroom, so it'll let it go through a little bit. It will go through laundry. A large amount of bedroom already opened. Again, first 20 seconds of the round. I'm trying to show a lot of them from outside the windows because we're trying to be fast and safe. So I believe I'll throw this one in here. Should go ahead. There you go. Right, you don't get an angle from the window, but it will start to open then above the bomb site here. I think it should just end at that wall. Oh, it even makes its way into piano a decent bit. That's actually really good. I believe if you go and repel on this window, however, you should get an angle just into the bomb site. There you go. So there's like a common little corner people like to play. Have that from top games window control now as well. And again, both of those can be done very early in the round from outside safety windows. Right, so let's change the direction to left. Let's come over by this window. Again, a lot of these walls will be soft when they're defending downstairs because they're not going to waste their reinforcements upstairs. So let's turn it left. Oh, that works very well. That works very good. Oh, and it goes through here. Okay, that might be... So definitely do left on that window and see what it's like from the defender point of view. There's a massive hole in the floor here, which is watching this doorway, the common rotation point. Window up there, so an attacker could be all the way out there and see this. This usually rotates here as well. Let's no, I'll make one real quick so you get the gist of it. So they can still rotate here, but there's still holes above them. There's holes here. If anyone stands here, they can get shot from game's window. So Ram can do this all in the first like 30 seconds of the round. Even the roamers up there, yeah, they'll be able to fight back with the drones, but I still feel like you'll be able to pull off most of this even with roamers. The back of it's exposed doesn't mean the rest of it's still kind of hard to deal with, you know what I mean? And I feel like a lot of people might be scared from the drones as well. But there's a lot of holes already made, again, very early when defending bedroom. Right, here we have Emerald Plains. This is a map I honestly really like. A lot of people hate it. I feel like it's not a bad map at all. I think a lot of you should try learn it a bit more. It's actually a pretty fun map and it's very playable. But the main downstairs bomb site people play is kitchen. No one really plays living room. So kitchen, I don't believe this floor is soft here, so you're not going to get much use out of that. This wall is typically reinforced, so you do want to get this open. However, if they leave this soft, you know what I mean? Like, I believe this will line up correctly with the doorway. Oh, I just missed it. My map knowledge sucks. But you want to, at least if this wall's soft, you know, you're happy days for you know what I mean? But you're going to want to make sure that at least you can get that wall open and then probably save the boogies from this room. This is sort of like a theme park situation that you're going to have to hold on to them for a little bit. You know, you can't just chuck them through the window like the other sites. But the moment you get in these rooms, you start shredding them open and just start opening the floor, which the fence is really going to struggle with this one because this will open up literally most of the entire bomb site itself. Like, here's both of the bomb sites. It's even opening the top of these walls. So if you just get like a little bit of upstairs control by doing that, we'll head downstairs and see what the damage is like from below. Again, this is like a theme park situation. A lot of the time you're not going to be able to throw them directly through windows, unfortunately. Whether that's a good thing or a bad thing, that's up to you. But this is what it looks like in kitchen now, after you get that tiny bit of upstairs control. Mirrors like to play there. You can see them. Anyone from upstairs can see anyone playing over here. They can see pretty much this entire area as well. The entirety of kitchen is covered from here as well. The only bit which wasn't covered is this bit, which honestly was just a mistake on my behalf. If anything, now thinking about it, I should have made the drone so it was right here, maybe turn right a bit, so then it will start to open up this bit, because then you can watch anyone on the wall from up here. So the boogie is very good for attacking bottom floor Emerald Plains, because you're going to open up everything. And the only bit which kind of failed was this bit, and that was a failure on my behalf, not on the potential of the gadget itself. Right, Stadium. I honestly forgot this map's in the pool because I never play it that much. This is a map I don't mind. Like, I wouldn't mind if they removed it, but I also don't mind when I play it. But I know a lot of people hate Stadium. Again, downstairs bomb site, a lot of people will play. Sometimes Workshop, but Kitchen's a big popular one as well, I believe. I'm going to chuck this in first and not detonate it. Right. You can actually do it like that. I was convinced that I had to do it a direction, but pretend that barricade is up, chuck this in, and here is a lot of kitchen already getting opened up fast and saved by Ram. I believe as well, if we come around to quickly run around to the window by Penthouse, I believe that's the site there. Watch for a spawn peek there, by the way. A lot of people like to go prone there and spawn peek. By a lot of people, I mean me. Chuck this in. Kind of made a mistake there. It's a mistake you can make, just have to watch. That could go a bit further, but because I threw it quite bad, it hit that pillar. But again, you understand what I'm doing. Very similar to the one we seen on Coastline, honestly, just with the exception of that window, because Coastline removed that window. But, you know, there's bathroom open again from Penthouse window, just like on normal Coastline. And then this one's really good as well from this window. Again, if there's roamers up here, they're not going to have a lot to deal with. I believe that's the two windows here, so you might want to keep your other one in pocket for then when you take control of the site. You can just send that away. And it should open up a decent amount of the floor as well. You should be able to see the rotate from up here. There you go, there's the rotate hole. So you want to maybe focus two on windows, keep one in pocket, and then when you come up, you can do this. So we'll head down to kitchen just to show you what the damage is like. Come over here. So bathrooms already opened up like that. Service is opened up like this. All of kitchens like this as well. So imagine you're a defender. This happens very early in the round. You've also got to worry about that. Got to worry about that. You have to worry about that. You have to worry about that. You've got to worry about all these angles, plus all of this vertical pressure on you. That is absolutely insane. Right, here we have one of my favorite maps in the game, Nighthaven Labs. I absolutely love this map. I love this map. Stop hating this map, guys. Play it. It's so good. Yeah, stop banning it. Downstairs bomb site, a lot of vertical. If you play in the middle, you can play a lot of vertical as well. Kitchen as well. So I'll show a few examples. Quickly come by here, ram this, and this is directly above the wall where Bandit will play. So if they're tricking, that's the wall there. You can clear utility as well. Again, might have benefited if I put a left turn on that, because it might have made its way around here and gone this bit as well. But you understand what I'm throwing down. Again, if you take a bit of control up here and you chuck this down here, this will open up a lot of floor into like pillar. There's pillar there. It will make its way over. So this will show up a lot of pillar. Downstairs, Nighthaven Labs has a lot of destructibility. Like, I think a lot of people don't realize how much destructibility it's got. Cargo window, maybe try and do a left turn there, but this is a very common bit. Again, watch, you can be shot from this window when you're below, but again, double-edged sword. You can watch anyone coming from Exo here. And another popular bomb site here is kitchen. Now, kitchen also has a lot of vertical play. So we'll come by this window, we'll throw this one like we did before. That'll do its little thing. Now we'll come by this window and throw another one here. They'll kind of cross pass. There you go. That's what I mean. You can watch the hallway door there. Again, if you want to go on vertical rappel, you will get a bit more coverage as well, just because you can move around a bit more. Close bit. But, you know, that's all. That's most of kitchen. Or, sorry, not kitchen, what's that called? Cafeteria. Most of cafeteria open up. If they're playing storage, and this wall, on the off chance that this wall is soft here, storage is not a common bomb site. Maybe you'll see this in casual more, but no one goes storage. But you can just throw this here, it'll go through, and then, just like how we would like play vertical from there, you can play vertical on top of storage. Nighthaven's got a lot of verticality. No one really plays this bomb site though, because, you know, there's a window you can just jump in and stuff, but, you know, watch out from above. For the most part, that vertical play on kitchen is pretty important, because that is a bomb site people will play. So, like, if you're a defender coming back to site, and you're met with this, you know, window there, all these positions are exposed here as well. They're pressuring the window, they're pressuring the hatch, they're maybe pinching from this wall. This is a wall that will get breached by a hard breacher, so let's say this wall's open. They're gonna have a lot of angles on you. So it's very important. But there you go. I just went through every rank match and showed off a very simple trick with Ram. Of course, there's way more to be done. I didn't want to, you know, go through the entire maps and, you know, shred them apart. But I just wanted to show some ones which are very quick, easy, and helpful to understand, which can be replicated in pretty much any rank, any elo, and done very successfully. I don't know, I think a lot of people are already sleeping on this operator because the fact that she can do that, plus on top of that, she can destroy gadgets. You know, I didn't even talk about that in this video. This was purely for vertical play. But to me, she is an S tier operator. I don't know, I think maybe people are underestimating her a bit, so I hope this kind of helped you understand the potential which she has. So be sure to let me know which one of these tips was your favorite if you have any of your own. And yeah, have a great rest of your day. Subscribe for more. I'll just catch you all later. Peace.